Hours from now, the polls will open for the midterm election, with voters casting their ballots in congressional races for propositions and for governor. Democratic incumbent Governor Cuomo facing off against Republican Rob Astorino. On average, polls have Cuomo leading Astorino by 30%. Now today, both candidates did make a hard push to sway voters. News 10 ABC's Marty Casper live outside the Capitol with the message candidates want you to hear. Marty.
Well, this season certainly has not been short of those political attack ads. We've definitely seen a lot of them in the governor's race, but all that should pretty much be ending because now it's up to you, the voters, to decide who's going to take the highest office here at the Capitol next year.
As a state, is New York winning or is New York losing?
Republican candidate Rob Astorino hopes you're fed up with the status quo.
Our economic outlook is ranked worst in the nation. We have a problem.
While Democratic Governor Andrew Cuomo believes the state is headed in the right direction under his leadership. He's hoping you're on board.
This is going to be reflective of the national economy, the national politics.
On the trail, Cuomo stressed issues he's tackling, like fracking and Common Core, two issues he believes are center stage across the country, issues that he thinks voters will go to the polls thinking about on Tuesday.
I think this is going to be, in some ways, a nationalized election.
But Astorino thinks the focus is more specific to New York. He wants to replace Common Core, repeal the SAFE Act, get people back to work, and bring taxes down.
Continuing to lose, continuing to fall behind the rest of America in job growth and tax reform is no longer acceptable.
Both men are dealing with federal investigations. Cuomo for dismantling of an anti-corruption panel and Astorino for his handling of an affordable housing settlement.
Whether you violated federal law for 5 years, discriminating against minorities and poor people, is a very real issue.
When an anti-corruption commission in the state with the most corruption in America gets corrupted, we have a problem.
And while Astorino criticizes Cuomo for slow economic growth,
this is a state with a surmountable tax and economic problem.
Cuomo says the problem is Republicans in the Senate not willing to address issues.
They would not do public finance, period.
Now, candidates from 3 other parties are also on the ballot, including Green Party candidate Howie Hawkins, who said in a statement, quote, "The only place for progressive voters who want women's equality and economic security for working people, who want to free Albany of the corrupting influence of big money donors, the only place on the ballot for the 99% of New Yorkers who are poor, working class, and middle class is to vote their values by voting for the Hawkins-Jones ticket." Now, you can vote beginning tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. and the polls will close at 9 p.m. We're live outside the Capitol. I'm Marty Casper for News 10 ABC.
All right.